Speaking
Sorry.
of things that are fun to watch, so for Jacob last year to induct him into Canada, and you are now a citizen. So
yeah, it was really to get me ready for my citizenship test.
It was training, yeah. We showed him a bunch of public service announcements from the 1990s. And so I figured it was only appropriate that we should give Mikey the same treatment, considering this is your first time in Canada.
It is.
Yeah. So I have a few here. I've curated a bespoke playlist of PSAs for you. The first one I have included because it is the most 90s thing I have ever seen. It is legitimately from the 90s, but it looks like a parody of something from the 90s. So this is Stay Alert and Stay Safe, PSA.
It's Bert, and
What?
they both come here to say, take charge of every day, stay alert.
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert and stay safe.
Yeah, so follow along.
Watch out, beware, things aren't always as they seem. We'll show you what we mean. Stay alert, stay safe.
So if you ride a hoverboard on the snake, the snake might attempt to eat you.
Yes, exactly. That is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, if you would understand if you were a kid in Canada in the 90s.
Can we just get the end of... oh wait, this is a different one. Sorry, I was going to say there's an amazing frame that gives you a fantastic idea of what Canadian TV is like. But whenever anybody says 90s graphics, that Stay Alert, Stay Safe is what I imagine.
Yes. Yep.
It was very... It's stamped on every Canadian child's brain.
And this was a whole series. Like, there's like other commercials that were like, don't let a stranger who calls know that you're home alone. Don't talk to people who meet you on the street, and all that sort of stuff. Look both ways before you cross the street. It's like there's like a half-hour playlist on YouTube of all of these things.
We just got an $8,000 drop from Fangamer.
Wow. Yes.
And they put in a huge amount earlier today too,
Yeah,
didn't
12K,
they?
yes.
What?
That's
astonishing.
Whoa, Fangamer! Thank you.
Good job. So now we're gonna come to that song. I also really like that because that song was a legitimate bop.
You're gonna be thinking about it in the shower.
We have low bars for bops, I guess.
CanCon requirements.
So we're gonna go on to, this is the classic. This is the classic. I imagine this question was probably on Jacob's citizenship test, which is, should you put it in your mouth? Yes. So
Why
this
do you
is,
think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out.
Hi, kids.
Why are we on television anyway?
We're here to tell a little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth when you don't know what they are, and why you should never take anything a stranger tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's medicine, some bad food, or some poison, you could get very sick.
Ugh, I don't want to be sick.
And that's why before you eat anything, you should always ask someone you love if it's okay.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No,
Oh.
but you can help me sing a song about eating things that don't belong inside you.
Okay, I wasn't really hungry anyway. Well, wait, maybe a little bit.
Okay, everybody, if you see something that you want to eat, before you do anything, remember this song.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth.
Don't you stuff it in your face.
Don't stuff it in your face.
Though it might look good to eat.
Though it might look good to eat.
And it might look good to taste.
And it might look good to taste.
You could get sick. Real
I got
quick.
What?
Real
Just-
sick.
I'll hold your hand through this.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Till you ask someone you love. That's right, sis. If it's okay to eat.
If it's okay to eat.
Like a muffin or a beet.
Like a muffin or a beach.
If you don't know just what it is,
Remember, boys and girls.
don't put it in your mouth.
Hey, what am I doing? I don't even like beets.
Then don't put it in your mouth. Bye-bye, everyone.
Remember, boys and girls, never take anything from a stranger and don't put things in your mouth when you don't know what they are. If you eat somebody else's medicine or some bad food or some poison, you could get very sick. Always ask someone you love before you put anything in your mouth.
Okay, straight up, if you had told me that was a new episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, I would have absolutely believed you.
I also would have believed you if you told me that was from Control and it was Threshold Children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Threshold Children must have been written by somebody who watched that.
Or either that or Finland had equally messed up PSAs in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going from, I sort of put all the songs in a row right at the front. So this is another one, and this song lives rent-free in my brain to this day.
No.
This is one that is called Drugs, Drugs, Drugs.
And you too, sisters. Let's talk about something that's a real brain twister. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mom or ask your dad. Drink a little water. Take the doctor's pill. Drugs can make you better when you're feeling ill. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mom or ask your dad. There's lots of other drugs that sure have a flaw. Watch it now, man. It's trouble with the law. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mom or ask your dad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Which are good, which are bad. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Ask your mom or ask your dad.
Yeah.
Certainly
a bop.
Concerned Children's Advertisers is a company that is responsible for a lot of these PSAs from the 90s. Yeah.
I hate
But no, I will occasionally to this day just be like, drugs, drugs, drugs.
Your mom? Like,
Ask your dad.
yo, you got any PCP or anything
Yeah.
else? You got some good?
Ask your mom. Ask your dad. They seem cool.
When they wake up
Yeah.
on the floor. Mommy is asleep. Too much amphetamine. No,
But you might be asking yourself, that was great, but it was really, really catchy. But I want our children to be more terrified of the idea of doing drugs.
Oh, man.
So this one, the YouTube video is just called Canadian PSA About Drugs.
Hey, you ever thought about taking drugs?
Oh, God. Oh, I hate this.
I know. Well, I never really thought about it. Think hard. The first hit's free, but you find me when you need more. The choice is yours. What do you think? No, just just not with the time.
A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
that would have scared me for the rest of my life.
I'm glad I know that my 7-year-old daughter is watching this at home.
Yeah. I'm sure those therapy bills will be cheap. Better start selling drugs.
Map, it looks legitimately like shook.
That is horrifying.
It's horrifying.
My eyes burned out on drugs.
Okay. So that was a lot. So here's one that I have saved for the very end as like a palate cleanser. The Totoro to that last one's Grave of the Fireflies, if you will.
You ate Totoro?
Almost.
Don't get your hopes up.
This is one that was, also the only one that somebody specifically requested. TQ specifically asked that we put this one in there. And she messaged that to me while I was literally watching this video to make sure the link was good. So this is the House Hippo commercial.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
Mini hippos are fake news.
But yes, the House Hippos is a classic one, and I love that commercial. But yeah, that was a crash course in what it was like to watch TV in Canada in the 90s. Also, occasionally you learned about the Halifax explosion.
Yeah.
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 Did you know that mushroom clouds were invented in Canada?